Hello, my friend. If you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, you've probably had your blood pressure checked more than a few times. And maybe you've noticed that one number seems to get higher while the other stays about the same or even drops a little. It's something a lot of us experience as we get older, and it can feel confusing or even a bit worrying when you see those readings. Today, we're going to talk about something important, the hidden challenge with blood pressure that many seniors face, and specifically which number, systolic or diastolic, tends to be the bigger concern as we age. You might be surprised to learn which one research often points to as more closely linked to certain risks. The good news is that there are gentle, everyday habits that may support healthier blood pressure levels naturally, right from home. We'll go through them step by step with easy options so you can choose what feels right for your body. I'm Dr. Sarah Truman, your health coach and wellness educator, specializing in helping folks just like you stay active, independent, and feeling good as we age. Remember, I'm not a medical doctor. This is general wellness education only for informational purposes. Everything I share today is not medical advice, and it doesn't replace guidance from your own healthcare provider. Please talk to your doctor or healthcare professional before starting any new exercise routine, making changes to your eating habits, or trying anything new, especially if you have health conditions or take any medications. Your doctor knows your personal health history best, and that's always the most important voice to listen to. Why does this matter so much for us as we get into our later years? Blood pressure is basically how hard your blood pushes against the walls of your arteries as your heart pumps. The top number, systolic, is the pressure when your heart beats and pushes blood out. The bottom number, diastolic, is the pressure when your heart rests between beats. As we age, our arteries naturally lose some of their flexibility. They get a bit stiffer, kind of like how a garden hose that's been out in the sun for years isn't quite as bendy anymore. That stiffness often makes the systolic number go up because the heart has to push harder against those less elastic walls. The diastolic number might stay normal or even drop a bit. This pattern is so common it's called isolated systolic hypertension when the top number is elevated, but the bottom stays lower. Many seniors deal with this. It's one of the most frequent blood pressure patterns after age 50 or 60. And while both numbers matter, a lot of studies have found that higher systolic pressure tends to be more strongly connected to risks like heart concerns, stroke, or other cardiovascular events in older adults. It's often considered the more important predictor for us in this age group. But here's the reassuring part. You're not alone. This is very normal as part of aging for so many people, and small, consistent lifestyle habits can often make a real difference in supporting healthier levels. Everyone's body is different, and what helps one person might need adjusting for another, but gentle changes add up over time. So here's what we'll cover today to help support healthy blood pressure as we age. First, we'll talk about gentle movement habits that get your body moving without strain. Then, simple eating adjustments that focus on heart-friendly foods. Next, ways to manage stress and relax your system naturally. After that, the importance of good sleep and daily rhythms. We'll also look at a few common mistakes or myths people have about blood pressure. And of course, we'll cover when it's important to check in with your doctor right away. Let's start with the first thing that can really help: gentle, regular movement. The first habit that may support healthier blood pressure is adding some easy physical activity most days. Research suggests that regular movement helps your blood vessels stay more flexible and can encourage better circulation overall. Here's how to do it safely and simply. First, aim for about 20 to 30 minutes of moderate activity on most days. Moderate means you're moving enough to feel a little warmer and breathe a bit harder, but you can still talk comfortably. A great place to start is walking. Begin with 10 minutes if that's what feels doable, then build up slowly. Walk at a pace where you can speak sentences but not sing, maybe around your neighborhood or even back and forth in your hallway if the weather isn't great. If walking feels tough on your joints, try chair marching. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, lift one knee at a time like you're marching, pumping your arms gently. Do this for a few minutes at a time, or water walking in a pool if you have access. It's easy on the joints and very supportive. Always warm up with a couple minutes of slower movement first and cool down the same way. If you have balance concerns, hold on to a countertop or use a walker. If anything feels uncomfortable, dizzy, or painful, stop right away and rest. Take your time. There's no rush. Even shorter sessions a few times a day count. Many people find that after a few weeks of consistent gentle walking or similar movement, they have more energy and feel steadier on their feet. Now that we've covered movement, let's move to something else that often helps: thoughtful eating habits. The second habit is focusing on foods that support heart and blood vessel health. A pattern of eating with plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins is associated with better blood pressure support in many studies. Here's a simple way to approach it. First, fill half your plate with colorful vegetables and fruits at most meals. Think leafy greens, berries, apples, carrots, broccoli, whatever you enjoy. These provide potassium and other nutrients that may help balance things naturally. Next, choose whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, or whole wheat bread instead of refined white versions when you can. Include lean proteins such as fish, chicken without skin, beans, lentils, or eggs. Fish like salmon or tuna a couple times a week can be especially supportive because of the healthy fats. Limit processed foods, canned soups, deli meats, and salty snacks. These often hide a lot of sodium. Try flavoring with herbs, spices, lemon, garlic, or vinegar instead of extra salt. Drink water as your main beverage, and if you enjoy it, unsweetened herbal teas can be nice too. Start small. Maybe swap one salty snack for a piece of fruit or add an extra vegetable to dinner. Small swaps add up without feeling overwhelming. If you have any dietary restrictions or conditions like kidney issues, check with your doctor or a dietitian first to make sure these ideas fit your needs. Everyone's tastes and needs are different, so find what you enjoy. Consistency matters more than perfection. Okay, this next one is really important: finding ways to ease stress. The third habit is incorporating simple relaxation practices into your day. Chronic stress can keep your body in a tense state, which may affect blood pressure over time. Gentle ways to calm your nervous system can help support balance. Try this easy breathing exercise. Sit or lie down comfortably with your back supported. Place one hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, letting your belly rise. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 6 or 8, whatever feels natural. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes once or twice a day, maybe in the morning or before bed. You can also try progressive muscle relaxation. Starting from your toes, gently tense each muscle group for a few seconds, then release and relax it completely, moving up to your head. Or spend time in nature. Listen to calming music, pray or meditate if that's part of your life, or talk with a friend, whatever brings you peace. If sitting still feels hard, even gentle stretching or slow walking while focusing on your breath counts. If you feel lightheaded at any point, stop and return to normal breathing. These don't have to be long. Even a few minutes can make a difference. Be patient. It often takes practice to notice the calming effect. Before we wrap up the main habits, let's talk about sleep and daily routines. The fourth habit is prioritizing good sleep and consistent daily patterns. Quality rest helps your body recover and regulate many systems, including blood pressure. Aim for 7 to 9 hours most nights. Create a calming bedtime routine. Dim lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens if possible. Maybe read or listen to soft music. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Try to go to bed and wake up at similar times each day, even on weekends, to help your body's internal clock. Limit caffeine after midday, and if you drink alcohol, keep it moderate and not close to bedtime. If you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, a short, gentle walk earlier in the day or that breathing practice we talked about can help. If sleep issues persist, talk to your doctor. Sometimes there are underlying things to check. Good sleep is one of those foundations that supports everything else we're doing. Many people believe that only the bottom number, the diastolic, really matters for heart health. But actually, in older adults, research often shows the systolic number is a stronger indicator of potential risks. So focusing on overall healthy habits can address both. Another common myth is that you have to drastically cut out all salt or go on a very strict diet to see any change. The truth is, moderate reductions in sodium, especially from processed foods, combined with more whole foods, can be helpful without feeling extreme. And some think blood pressure naturally has to rise with age, and there's nothing to do about it. While some increase is common, many people find that lifestyle habits help keep levels in a healthier range. Research is always evolving, but current evidence points to these gentle changes as supportive for many. While these habits may help support healthy blood pressure for many people, please reach out to your doctor right away if you experience any concerning symptoms. Seek immediate medical help if you have chest pain or pressure, sudden shortness of breath, severe dizziness or fainting, sudden weakness or numbness, especially on one side of your body, severe headache, vision changes, or any symptom that feels like an emergency to you. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, it's always better to get checked promptly. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. First, gentle daily movement, like walking or chair exercises to support circulation. Second, heart-friendly eating with more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and less hidden sodium. Third, simple relaxation practices like deep breathing to ease stress. Fourth, prioritizing good sleep and consistent routines. Remember, you don't have to tackle all of these at once. Pick one that feels easiest, maybe a short walk or adding an extra vegetable, and build from there. Small, steady steps add up over time, and progress looks different for everyone. If you found this helpful, I'd be so grateful if you'd give the video a thumbs up. It really helps other seniors discover these ideas. And if you're not already subscribed, consider joining our community. I share new videos every week with simple ways to stay strong, mobile, and full of energy as we age. If you'd like to keep going, I recommend checking out my video on easy balance exercises for seniors. I'll put the link on screen and in the description below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You're doing important work taking care of yourself, and I'm proud of you for being here. Take good care, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video.